Valued at $350 billion on the secondary market, with whispers of a $1.5 trillion initial public offering by 2026, SpaceX has become a financial leviathan. That staggering pile of private equity serves as the main engine behind Elon Musk's personal net worth, tying his fortunes directly to the company's dominance in orbit. For decades, aerospace was a stagnant, taxpayer-funded sector. Giants like Boeing and Lockheed Martin operated on thin margins, building rockets that flew exactly once before dropping into the ocean. Then came the Falcon 9. By figuring out how to safely land and reuse orbital-class rocket boosters, SpaceX slashed the cost of reaching space and completely cornered the market. This chart compares annual launch numbers of legacy aerospace against SpaceX. While older providers remained flat, SpaceX's launch cadence exploded. By 2025, 161 commercial flights captured a massive 80% of all U.S. space launches. SpaceX operates as an entrenched monopoly. However, as the company prepares to open its books to public investors, a heavily funded wave of challengers is actively trying to breach its moat. While the Falcon 9 continues to serve as the industry's workhorse, the launch market is starting to fracture under pressure from rival billionaires. Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk have been engaged in a quiet, bitter rivalry for over a decade. In late 2025, Bezos' company Blue Origin successfully launched and landed the first stage of its heavy-lift New Glenn rocket at sea. SpaceX is officially no longer the only entity operating reusable orbital-class technology. A second tier of challengers is also moving in. Rocket Lab is developing its own reusable Neutron rocket, fueled by cash from a highly profitable internal division that builds spacecraft components. Building rockets is a wildly capital-intensive business. When interest rates fluctuate, the cost of borrowing billions of dollars can cripple a startup before it ever reaches the launch pad. Cash flow dictates survival. SpaceX already has a mature, revenue-generating operation to fund its war chest, while its competitors are forced to burn through outside capital just to reach the starting line. The payloads sitting inside those fairings generate the bulk of the company's wealth. Starlink serves as the financial engine of the entire SpaceX empire. This graph tracks Starlink's recent growth, showing the network crossing $10 billion in annual revenue. They currently have over 9,000 satellites in orbit, serving 9.2 million paying customers. The company is aggressively pivoting away from simply providing rural Wi-Fi. They are rolling out direct-to-cell technology, allowing standard smartphones to connect directly to satellites, and building global internet backhaul infrastructure to route massive amounts of data. Starlink operates as a global telecommunications network capable of bypassing terrestrial giants like AT&T and Verizon. It functions as an existential threat to traditional internet infrastructure. Every dollar accumulated from these earthly monopolies is aimed at a singular goal: establishing a self-sustaining city of 1 million people on Mars by 2050. To transport that much mass and human capital, SpaceX is developing Starship, a towering, fully reusable mega-rocket designed to land on alien surfaces and return to Earth. In the immediate term, Starship serves a highly lucrative commercial purpose. It is the only vehicle large enough to deploy the heavier, next-generation Starlink V2 satellites in bulk. Starlink V2 is a significantly larger and more capable version of the original internet satellite, weighing over 1.2 tons each. But packing low Earth orbit with thousands of commercial satellites has triggered severe backlash. Astronomers report that extreme light pollution from the Meta constellation is actively ruining deep space observation. This diagram illustrates an even greater threat identified by atmospheric scientists. When old satellites intentionally burn up upon re-entry, they deposit aluminum oxide, or alumina, in the upper stratosphere. Over time, a thick layer of these reflective particles could deplete the ozone layer and artificially alter Earth's climate. The aggressive push to colonize Mars is creating immediate earthly consequences. Regulators are forced to weigh the benefits of rapid technological expansion against largely unknown environmental damage. Control over this infrastructure is a matter of national security. 50 nations have signed the Artemis Accords, a US-led agreement to govern space exploration, as superpowers race to establish permanent bases on the moon. The hardware launching these missions is an active target for espionage. The 2026 SpaceX IPO offers the public shares in a diversified conglomerate. This entity spans global logistics, telecommunications, and deep space research and development. The ultimate test for the market is not whether SpaceX holds a dominant position today. The question is whether the immense revenues from its earthly monopolies can outpace fierce rivals and stringent regulators long enough to bankroll humanity's leap to Mars.